Good afternoon, all you fabricaholics. This is Nettie here. I just thought I'd come on quickly just to show you a couple of bargains I've got recently. I'm quite excited about these actually, and I just felt the need to share. So, thank you for joining me. These are 4 fat quarters I picked up from Barley Craft Fabrics in Saltaire yesterday, 4 for £10. Now, on the selvage it says, in print by Jane McCower. And I think they were printed in 2016. Now, excuse me, I've lost my handle to keep my video steady, so I do apologise. I mean, my phone is charging up, so I also apologise. But I'm going to do a bit more research, but I think these sort of predate the Macau company as we know it today. So I'm quite excited to have these fabrics. I initially bought them to make cushions, but I do have to say, looking at the Facebook page for Imprint by Jane McCower, which stopped posting back in 2017, a couple of people have dress made with these and made fabric toys with them. So you can see it's really soft, beautiful cotton, but it would lend itself ideally for dressmaking. For cushion making, they're going to need interfacing or some iron-on foam, really, to do it. I mean, it's not see-through fabric, but it's quite fine cotton. So, right, so that's one thing. Then I'm going to bring in these. I've tempted you at the top of the screen there. So these are from Empress Mills in Colne, and these are classed as scrappy bundles. The reason being they all are, I think they're fat quarters, that they could be bigger than that, judging by, might actually be half metres, I'm not sure. But anyway, they are all fat quarters, and no, they're not fat quarters, sorry, they are scrappy bundles because they all come from different collections. So it's obviously like leftover bits that they've had and they've bundled together, which is fine for me because I wanted some beautiful ranges, some difference to what I've already got for my festival quilt Manx Log Cabin workshops this year, 2025. So if you are booked on or you plan to book on to one of those workshops, the festival, I've got 3 this year, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday sold out completely. Saturday may also be, but if not, they've got very limited places and I'm not sure about Sunday. But if you are, you may get some of these beautifully stunning fabrics in your kit, as it's all going to be Tilda fabrics with the complementary plains in the Manx kits, so look out for those. Then I wanted, just taken away from fabrics, I wanted to show you these vintage buttons I found in Alston in Cumbria on a recent visit to my sister. So I just loved, I had to pick these up. Now these were £3 and there's 8 of them on the card, but just look at the effect. And they are absolutely stunning and perfect, and they would cost a fortune now to buy them brand new, so I had to pick them up. I'm not sure what I'm going to use them for, but I love the fact they're going in the stash. I mean, beautiful on a cardigan or a coat, or some as decorative buttons on a skirt. I'm not sure yet, I haven't decided. These as well, I was looking for some buttons for these for a wool coat I want to make. I've got the fabric already, but I was just thinking I need some like unusual chunky buttons. These fit the bill perfectly. Now there's only 7 on there, but that's fine, and £4 for 7. So I had to pick them up and I just love them. These buttons, when you try to buy these, particularly the vintagey ones, they are so expensive to buy at the moment. I can't actually believe how expensive buttons actually have become. So, and these are really sturdy. You can see the thickness of them buttons. They're almost like little mints, aren't they? So I had to buy them anyway. And then my final purchase, now this blew my mind yesterday when I saw this, but I'm doing a lot of applique recently. But you're sort of tied to your iron when you are, when you're trying to iron your shapes that you've drawn on the back of, say, like your heat and bond. You're tied to your iron. Now this is amazing. It is a double stick fusible web, similar to heat and bond. It comes in 12-inch width. I've got 2 meters of it here to try out. Okay, I think this cost me £16 for 2 meters, but it's going to go an awful long way. But with this, I am not tied to my iron. It's got a temporary adhesive on one side that you can actually you can hand stick your fabrics onto. You can then draw on the back as you would do normally, cut round your shape, take the backing papers off as you would do normally, and then you can then iron it permanently onto your applique backing. So what this steamer seam does is it basically means I could sort of take applique on the go and do all my like advanced work, all my pieces in advance without being tied to an iron. It gives me that little bit of freedom and flexibility. So that is really exciting. So I mean, I could just stick a movie on, draw out a load of shapes, stick that onto the fabrics, and just sit there and have a happy time, sticking and cutting without having to get up, use electricity, and use my iron. So I'm really pleased with that. So I know it's a bit pricey, but if you're very sparing with how you use it, I think that 2 meters is going to go an awful long way. So I just wanted to share those few bits with you. Hope you found them interesting. And if I do find any more information on the fabric from Jane McCower, I will update you. But there you go. Just enjoy the Tilda.